And around South Georgia, this just kind of shows you that there are other family connections that are out there that are doing a lot of work, that are getting grants, that are possibilities for Lee County. And our future goals, of course, we want to build our partnerships, we want to increase our collaborative participation. One of our big goals is to develop a Lee County Teen Center. A long-term goal is a Drug-Free Communities grant. We are in line and being considered for a research grant through Emory for adolescent, teen, and alcohol reduction. And we've been asked to partner with Phoebe in Albany State for an abstinence program in Lee County that is grant-based. If they get it, they'll bring in an abstinence education program to Lee County outside of the school system. So what we're here tonight about is, we're just a meet and confer. Okay, we're not a legal entity. And our funds have to be funded, have to be overseen by a fiscal agent. Lee County Family Connection has had the same fiscal agent since they've been in the county for 12 years. Public Health has been our fiscal agent, and they are restructuring, they're relinquishing the responsibility of some of their smaller grants, which we're considered a smaller grant. So we need someone to write our checks. That's basically what we need. Someone that will pay our bills for us. It's not a time-consuming position. I work, hand in hand with the person that does that now with Public Health, and we write maybe 4 or 5 checks a month, and it's a reimbursable grant through the Department of Human Services. And so that's why I was here tonight, to ask your consideration to be the fiscal agent for Family Connection in Lee County, so that we can continue all of these things that we're doing now. Because without a fiscal agent, we just can't function. Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Okay.
If you don't mind, just use your question. Who was your sponsor, or who did you use before?
Public Health. When Family Connection first started in Lee County 12 years ago, and I'm going on memory from historians that have been with Family Connection since the beginning, it was handled in the local health department here in Lee County. There was a financial position, someone in a financial position that was able to handle it locally.
Yeah.
When she left that position at the health department in Lee County,
Yeah.
it moved to Public Health in Albany. And they manage hundreds of grants.
Okay.
And they're relinquishing responsibility of handling smaller grants. And we're a $44,000 a year grant, so that's considered very small.
Another question. The county turned you down. Did they give a reason?
Their reason was that their administrative staff, they had just recently accepted the responsibility of the fiscal agent of a judicial grant.
Yeah.
And with that, and with some of their personnel cutback, that was the explanation they gave me.
Okay, another question I'll read through. The Board of Education, I've heard a lot of education in here and so forth and so on. It looks like it's a good fit for the Board of Education.
It is, and I personally have not discussed it with the Board of Education. I know the coordinator prior to me had a conversation with them, but I think and you and I both know all the issues with education, all the cutbacks they've had, that they're restricted to a lot of what they can do outside of their funds.
I sit on that board. I see this as a very good thing, and I want it to continue here in Leesburg and Lee County, and serve Lee County with this. And the work that Patsy does is all the work, and really we need a fiscal agent to run this through, which would be the city.
Just someone to write the checks. I mean, all the reports that are required,
she would do all the reports.
You have a legal opinion.
She would be the one to apply for the grant, and then you would be like administrator?
Yes.
Well, we have the grant. The grant is ongoing every year.
The money comes in to us.
The money comes straight to the city.
Well, you said it's a reimbursable.
It's a reimbursable on a quarterly
What my
basis.
understanding of that is the city's going to front
The quarterly expense.
The quarterly expense, and I don't know if that's $11,000 because it evenly comes out.
It doesn't come out even that
But
every
so
time.
the city is going to have to write those checks as it goes along.
Right.
And then apply for the reimbursement through the state.
I do a quarterly report.
And then we've got to wait on the state to then give us our 11,000
Right.
or whatever that portion is back.
Right.
That money's pretty well guaranteed. It's just maybe delayed.
Right.
It's coming.
That's just my
Right.
understanding.
That's right. You're absolutely right.
It's sort of like it's a bank account with the state guaranteeing the repayment.
Right.
You're putting money forward for the benefit of the community.
And it would be a
Not one
shame.
of those deals where we pay and the state doesn't.
When it gets to that
No,
point.
but I trust you, Judy. I know.
Right.
I know.
Yeah, no,
We would know before that got.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
The
exactly. I
state,
mean, they call a hand. I mean,
I have constant communication with the, what they call the partnership in Atlanta, which they're the ones that set the standards for all the counties, even though every county's run individually. And that's the, to me, that's the good thing, because that's our community making the
Right, it
decision
stays
what to
within
do
here.
with our, the money, what little bit of money they do give us.
One question I had is you mentioned that you're a public-private partnership, and if you mean by that, that you're publicly funded,
Yes.
and are you privately funded also, or you
The
get
partnership,
private input?
private input, the partnership originally, in the very beginning, was funded publicly and privately, but now all of our funds come from the state legislators, all state tax dollars.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we accept this.
Got a motion to be the fiscal agent for Lee County Connections. Is there a second?
And this is something Casey's gonna be,
From what I understand, Casey will sign her quarterly report. Miss Shirley will submit the report, Casey will sign it, put the city of Leesburg on there, put it in the mail, and be gone. So there should be minimal amount of work for Casey.
Right. I mean,
and if we ever apply for grants, this will be a benefit.
right.
To saying that this is established in, right, that we have established this in Leesburg.
but you have your own office and all.
I do. I'm currently housed at the DFAX building. That's been an in-kind contribution since day one for Family Connections.
Got a motion, got a second by Mrs. Long, all in favor of the fiscal agent for.
Could I have one more?
Yes, you may.
One more question.
Ask away.
And I,
We'll ask you more
at
stuff.
my age, I think I forgot what I was fixing to ask. But I know it was important. Grants, I hear grants too. Supposing there's no grants, you know, things are, the economy like it is and so forth, then we wouldn't have any obligation, would we?
Right.
Okay, all right, good enough. Okay.
And this contract goes for year to year.
Year to year,
It's a
okay, so
12-month
if we have
contract.
good experience, okay?
Right.
If we have
Right.
bad
Another
experience,
year.
we can turn.
Yeah.
Did you have a contract with the former?
The DA, excuse me, the fiscal agent signed the contract with the Department of Human Services to be the fiscal agent. Family Connection signs a memorandum of agreement with the fiscal agent that just outlines, you know, everybody's responsibilities.
Are you trying to get this before June, before the end of June?
The goal date would be by June 30th, but I mean, it's possible, yes.
I'd like to see those documents, and I'd be wise to review those.
Right.
But I
And
don't,
then we could adopt it maybe, you say
Adopt it with
table it
this
for a
one.
month unless you
well,
look at this.
she said you know, the fiscal year for, I suppose,
June 30th.
Could we adopt it with the recommendation if he
Recommendation to the
approves
county,
it?
and I've
Yeah.
changed my motion to that effect.
and then if I find anything
Your
that
pleasure.
causes me concern, or y'all have any problems, you can call a special meeting.
And there are several other cities, I gave Casey the list, there's about, City of Fitzgerald is a fiscal agent for their Family
Oh, okay.
Connection. There's about 4 or 5 cities in the state of Georgia, Vidalia, that serve as fiscal agent for their
This is
county.
Judy's baby if it goes bad.
And Beth English too, I spoke with
Yes.
her, and she's on the
So
city
Beth
council.
English is on, she's with Easterville, but she sits on the state board for Family Connection.
We have a motion and a second to be the fiscal agent. You withdrawing your motion?
I am amending my motion
Words.
What he wants to do is in the approval of the
Approval by the
contract.
attorney.
So now your motion is to become a fiscal agent pending approval by the attorney. Is there a second to that motion?
I second.
Got a second to the motion, all in favor?
I'm more abstaining,
And Mr. Austin.
because I'm on the board.
And there's one of these in every county.
The only exception is on the East Coast, there's 3 counties that are small that are a tri-county, that have one coordinator that serves all 3 counties, but every county, and they're not all called Family Connection, they all, it used to be Lee Focus here years ago, and, you know, it evolved into Lee County Family Connection, but every county, you know, has a different focus, so it makes it individualized. Thank you very much.
If it works out, you have.
Yes, I gave the documents to them.
Judy, you'll keep us updated.
I will,
Thank
you will, you will report.
Okay, very good.